The characters are really interesting to me. Belle, I think that the way she's been portrayed, like in Disney, and the way you would read about her in the book, is that she is all sweet and she is all kindness and generosity. But I think that the more interesting telling of that is she may be that on the outside, but within that sort of character, there are all kinds of levels that make her more interesting.
Belle begins the story very innocent and almost naive. She goes on this journey throughout the story of discovering the less goody two-shoe sides of herself.
The first time we see the Beast, he's a prince and he gets transformed quickly at the beginning of the ballet into the Beast. And initially, I think he has a lot of anger over how he's been transformed in this way. And then eventually, the sweetness of Belle brings out the kindness he has in his heart. And she finds that kindness charming and in the end falls for him.
The father in the book, Belle says, I'm going to take your place with the Beast, and the father doesn't really put up a protest, sends his daughter off to be eaten by the Beast. He's a weak character, but he loves his daughters, who are vain and just focused on themselves. All they want is a husband and status, and so of course they're interesting. There's a character that we call the Rose, and the Rose has this crown of roses on her head. There's a moment when Belle enters the castle, and it is the rose, or the scent of the rose, if you will, that sort of leads her through this darkened castle to her first encounter with the Beast. And then at the beginning of Act 2, there's a dance in the rose garden where everyone is a rose. And it sort of starts this idea of them falling in love.